Hey, top of it. Yeah, this radio right here, it ain't gonna be for y'all long. Um, it's gonna be entitled. I probably have to, I don't know what the title is. But we're gonna talk about um, traditional marriage is dead, and the reason why traditional marriage is dead because we don't have a traditional economy. So, and I've said in previous videos that marriages and communities are dictated by economies, and economies are dictated by industries. And so, you can say the chicken or the egg or whatever the case may be. But but we're gonna get to traditional and new age marriage. Traditional marriage is in traditional relationships. The reason why I say it's fueled by economy because back in the day when you had farming, a lot of agriculture, you had big families. But there are some, especially in the state of black people, there are some who just have about one or two kids. Those individuals who are generational pharmacists, doctors, and attorneys, they don't have very large families. They have about one or two kids. You know what I mean? Which proves my point of economies dictating marriages. So, I mean, relationships. And so, in today's climate, where you have, you can be a 13-year-old YouTube millionaire, a and a 40-year-old YouTube millionaire. These are non-traditional economies. Now you can get tangible stuff from a cell phone. Now Silicon Valley runs the economy of the United States. It's no longer New York. I said this in my last video. This bears me saying again. You can move to Atlanta and be an actor instead of moving to Hollywood. Now the place to be, that's why a lot is Texas, opposed to California. So everything about the world as we know it is changing, but for some odd reason, individuals think that marriages are marriages should be traditional. Now, do I believe that marriage? I mean, due to more information that our ancestors did not have. Now, polygamy is a thing. Polygyny is a thing. And both of those communities are thriving well. Now, the LGBTQ is a thing. All of these new standards of relationships, or I won't say new, all these taboo standards of relationships, now they are the norm. And so what men probably need to understand, especially these so-called high-value men who listen to Kevin Samuels, is that these, and I got to give you brothers hope, the traditional stuff is dead, but there are still wives out there. Now, should you be able to do traditional things? Yes. As a man, period, you should know how to cook, clean, do yard work, or if you can, not saying you ain't paying nobody to do it, you should have a general idea about what's going on with a car. Ladies, you should know how to cook, clean, do yard work, and have a general idea about a car. So, with that being said, I said general idea. You should know something, because the things you knew, your tools that you use every day, you should have a general idea about them. And so, that's far as the traditional stuff is. See, now we are in the bag culture. Now everything is revolved around the bag. And so traditionally, everything was revolved around love. Now it's the bag. You understand me? Now you have, this has been going on for a while, especially in ADOS communities and things of that nature. Now it's a thing. Well, no, we're not dealing with single mothers now, which that was going on back then too. Even my father was like, I'm not dealing with no single mothers. Well, which is a lie, but he dealt with one, but it is what it is. So now we dealing with in the age of social media, and social media is not going anywhere. And so in the age of social media, especially with the woman, more so than a man, is that she has access to different men at her fingertips. That's not traditional either. So if everything about the way we do things and the way we do business is non-traditional, then why would we limit ourselves in a sense of we want traditional marriage? A woman, matter of fact, is even break it down even further. A stay-at-home mom can have a job at the house while her man is out there working. She don't have to, and on top of that, technology has made it so is that a mother can put a baby on a contraption, and the contraption pretty much rocks the baby to sleep, which frees up the mother to take care of other things. You understand what I'm saying? So again, this and this is a product of evolution. But the problem is, a lot of guys want to evolve with everything else, with everything else except relationships. Now, women also got this thing like, you know what I mean? Men are the sole providers. And that's tradition. Well, and I think women need, and women are adapting to this, but these so-called high-value tricks who want to control women is pushing this men should pay for everything. And women are telling these men, I'm willing to help. But see, you have some women who want to save their cake and eat it too. Well, you want the man to provide, and if a man provides, I believe that you should move in with the man. The man so if the man, you need to move in a place where the man is taking care of his bills for himself, by himself. You move in, no complaining. Not this too small. Now we need to get something bigger. Well, if we need to get something big, we need to make something bigger. And if we need to make something bigger, you need to contribute to that. Other than that, this is what I can comfortably pay for. This is what I can comfortably pay for. And let me see. Let me take a pause for the calls. Oh man, I thought she was. I thought she had some cereal in her hand or something like that. My bad, yo. Anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah. And so now, so now women are in the workforce now, and women are making the same, or in some instances, outpacing men. In the $30,000 to $50,000 range, I think women are outpacing men. So now, there is no there, but now in 100,000 and 75 to 100,000 to 50 to 100,000, it's about tit for tat. But the slight edge goes to women according to Demographicscom. So, with that being said, then yeah, in today's climate, even with all the technological advance in evolution, it would behoove a woman to not want to go 50-50 with a man, and she likes that man, and she sees the direction which this man is trying to go. Hear this man out. You understand me? Hear the man out. You know what I mean? You live in a brother. You how long you planning on staying in a 2-bedroom apartment, brother, or 1-bedroom apartment? I mean, you do want kids, right? Yeah, I want kids. Now they gonna sleep in the same room as us. So how's that plan to work? Some gonna sleep in the front room and some gonna sleep in the bathroom, brother. And so with you, if you break it sensibly like that, then you know what? We do need space. We gonna need some space. We gonna need some space. Now, if I want kids, I'm gonna have to do more. But if I'm already making a lot of money, I'm just in a 1-bedroom space because I don't need all this space. Then do it like that. But fellas, if you want to pay all the bills, then you need to get something you can afford by yourself. Now, women, if you want to get now, we talking about being modern women in the space that we in now, you gonna have to contribute to the household with something more than just your vagina and booty. Cooking and cleaning, you can cook and clean. But now we don't want no burnt chicken. Now I think a lot of black men done chickened out, chicken breast out, and salmon out. You know what I mean? You better be able to cook some lasagna or something. You know what I mean? If you're making breakfast in bed, you need to maybe making some pancakes, even if they instant. Instead of putting water in there, put milk and put an egg yolk in there, mix it up and throw it on the griddle, and you make the eggs last. And after you made the eggs and had the pancakes out there, walk it to that man. Some eggs can be hot once it reach that man. So when it comes to talking about cooking and cleaning, and really what you're doing is you just taking the pressure off that man not to do it. You take the pressure off that man and put that man's mind at peace. And what the man should do for you, and these are traditional things. See, I'm not saying get rid of tradition for the new stuff. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you take the things that work from tradition and bring and mix that in with the modern stuff, and so we can progress this thing forward. So traditional marriage is dead, pretty much. Why? Because women got a taste of earning their own money and not answering to a man. See, back in the day, traditionally, a woman do something, she has an answer to a man. And a lot of times, the reason why she respected that man, if she didn't have no skill, and she married daddy when she married great granddaddy when she was 17, and she didn't have a skill at first, and daddy worked wherever he worked and did whatever he did, and earned a living. She took what she took in that relationship. Now, evolution of that. But guess what? Daughter saw it. I was no parts. Definitely go to school, give me the best education possible, so I won't have to depend on the man. And a lot of times, these men come to women as if they need to depend on the man and say, no. I'm a mechanical engineer also. I'm a mechanical engineer. Okay, I earn a living to take care of me. I can take care of me better than you can. I'm in this apartment. I own my car. I'm renting this apartment, and I got a pistol. So now you got to come with something more, or something other, or have a way where I would need. Well, you got to fill a void. And so if you don't know what void to fill, it's a wrap. And so a lot of times these guys don't know what other void to fill besides financial. And that's what intimidates them. And so I'm going to wrap it up. I think I done babbled on long enough, but we're going to take this here with you. In non-traditional times, use the things that work in bedrock. Bedrock, that means respect, loyalty, commitment. Because if you ask any woman, your money is, they only want money when you ain't got nothing else to offer. If they don't like you like that, you know what I mean? They want loyalty, consistency, and commitment. Everybody want that. But these things are the bedrock of relationships, any type of relationship rather, whether it be business or personal. So traditional marriage is dead. Now, if you can adapt to or open your ears and listen to the women or something like that and read the tea leaves, then you're going to forever be bitter about the current dating and mating situation and the way things are in the United States. Thank y'all for y'all time. Talk to y'all later.